गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स। आज हम सेल्सफोर्स अपेक्स विजुअल फोर्स के बारे में थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करते हैं और क्या टॉपिक होता है और क्या बेनिफिट है विजुअल फोर्स यूज करने के, उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करते हैं। इंट्रोड्यूस ऑफ द विजुअल फोर्स। विजुअल फोर्स इज अ फ्रेमवर्क दैट इज अलाउ डेवलपर टू द वर्ल्ड शॉपिंग stated custom users interface that can be the hosted natively one of the lightning the platform the visual force framework including the tags based the markup language similar to the HTML। विजुअल फोर्स में फ्रेमवर्क लैंग्वेज यूज किया जाता है डेवलपिंग के लिए। उसके बाद जैसे लाइटनिंग प्लेटफॉर्म यूज किया जाता है और HTML लैंग्वेज। Then developer can use Visualforce page and override the standard buttons such as a new button for account or the edit button for the contact. Override the tab in overview of the page such as a account tab in home page. Define custom tabs in embed compounds in details page layouts. Create the dashboards compound or the custom help page. Customize the extend or the integrate the sidebar in the Salesforce console. Custom console the compounds and the navigations menu items and action in the Salesforce mobile app. Next, benefit of the Visualforce user-friendly development. Developers can edit and Visualforce markup in the same windows that is displayed in the resulting page. And integrations with of the web-based user interface technology, Visualforce tag alongside standard HTML, JavaScript, Flash, any other code that can execute within the HTML page on the platform, including the Force.com's platforms, merge fits, and the expressions. Model view controllers, MVC, style the development. Visual Force confirm to the model view control MVC development partners by the providing the clear division between a view and applications. The user the interface and defined by user force markup and controller that determine how to application work the business logic and defined by visual force controller within the writing in the apex. Next, concise syntax Visualforce page can implement the sum functionality as a control but with approximately 90% fewer line of the codes. Next, data drive the default. Visualforce compounds are the read intelligently by the platforms. Hosted platform Visualforce page are the complied and rendered entirely by the Force.com platforms, and then next automatically upgradable. Visualforce page do not need to be rewritten when other part of the Force.com's platform are the upgraded because the page are the stored as metadata. They are automatically upgrade with the rest of the system. Next, MVC diagram, the model view, the controller paragraph, parada- paradigm in models. The database object is a Salesforce are the now as a data model. It consists of the standard Salesforce object like the accounts, contact, opportunity, leads. It is also the support any custom subject created as a per customer requirement. What kind of the schema should be used and what kind of data should be used to represent that is decide here. We can consider of the example of the object of model in this Visualforce Salesforce as a every entry is a mapped to the sum object. Feeds object and relationship come under the model sections of the MVC architectures view. The presentation of the information to the users and nothing but the view. This is one of the user interface given the users and interactions with system view. The concept of the user force page and a compounds page may be the linked within the user force compounds. This page as a HTML of the preparing the layout and of application to refer each page is a link within the unique URL similar to the web page. Compounds the reusable code of the block of code name of the compounds. This is the compounds can be styled with CSS and are the issued the when you the necessarily Visualforce page in tab and the page layout. The classes come under the view. Controller, the business logic and implementation. The controller. These are the uh, building block of the actual logic using the Apex language. The page from the view and interact with controller using the compounds. Salesforce has a pre-built controller of some standard action like the save, edit, and workflow triggers and Apex classes come under the this layer. Uh, तो इसमें एक कंट्रोलर एक छोटा सा बॉक्स कॉलम दिया गया है, तो उसमें हम देखते हैं जैसे मॉडल रहता है, ऑब्जेक्ट रहता है, ऑब्जेक्ट के नीचे अपेक्स क्लासेस, उसमें दो ऑप्शन रहते हैं जैसे व्यू और कंट्रोलर। तो उसमें व्यू में पेज रहता है, पेज और कंपाउंड्स, और कंट्रोलर में स्टैंडर्ड और कस्टम अपेक्स का सेटिंग कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं विजुअल फोर्स सिस्टम आर्किटेक्चर डेवलपमेंट मोड। When a developer the finishes the writing the Visualforce page and save, it is a platform. The platform application server attempt to compile the markup into the abstract set of the instructions that is can be understood by the Visualforce render if computations generate the errors. The save is about and errors are the return to be the developer, otherwise it's the instructions and save to the metadata repository and sent to the Visualforce render. नेक्स्ट कॉलम है जैसे डेवलपर यूजर्स में इसमें आता है compile the page definitions, page definition errors, HTML result, internet, और उसमें एप्लीकेशन सर्वर्स, पेज कंपायर्स, पेज रेंडर्स। post.com में post.com प्लेटफॉर्म में ये आता है जैसे एप्लीकेशन सर्वर्स, पेज कंपायर्स, पेज रेंडर्स एंड कंपायर द पेज डेफिनेशन एंड मेटाडाटा repository. Next, Visualforce system architecture standard user modes. The application server simply the retrieve the page from the metadata repository and send into the Visualforce render for conversions into the HTML. तो एक छोटा एक नेक्स्ट कॉलम में देखते हैं एंड यूजर्स। एक यूजर रहता है जो पेज रिक्वेस्ट सेंड करता है, उसमें HTML यूज करता है, इंटरनेट। उसके बाद जैसे force.com प्लेटफॉर्म में एप्लीकेशन सर्वर यूज करते हैं, पेज रेंडर, पेज रिक्वेस्ट, कंप्लीट द पेज डेफिनेशन, मेटाडाटा रिपोजिटरी यूज होता है। उसके बाद है मैट्रिक्स फॉर यूर द Visualforce access matrix the object in the Salesforce that is maintain the Visualforce matrix. Parameters and descriptions. Long date, this is a parameters provide the date the page access be long. This parameter is available in the release 216 and the letters. Then parameters descriptions profiles, the ID of the profiles associated with the users who access the page. This parameter is a Visualforce release the 216 and the letters. Apex page, the ID of the track Visualforce page. A daily page view, each of the Visualforce access metric the object and track the daily page view count of the daily page view count of fields. Matrix state, the date of the matrix where the correction is specific in the matrix state. Next, uh, Visualforce controllers. Standard controllers are the default controllers provided by host.com. These standard controllers will have some of the logic and functionality the use standard Visualforce page. Apex code is a required the standard and controllers syntax, and Apex page standard control the is equal to context and Apex page. Next, custom controllers. When our developers need to difference logic and the functionality, she may write there the one of the Apex controller class. Custom the controller will be not to provide the default functionality like the standard and controller custom Apex code, and must be have written for the custom controllers. And syntax in Apex the page controller is equal to my controllers and Apex page. Extensions controllers, if we want to the use to have a custom controllers functionality and the standard controllers functionality, we use to extension controllers. The extension controllers making the standard control and extended of the or writing within the custom controller scores. Syntax Apex switch or standard control is equal to contract excitation the X class 1 and X class 2 and Apex switch. And next, compound system. Compound are the syntax used in the Visualforce page to the control the virus functionality and a visual appearance of the data object. In Salesforce provide the elaborate of the standard free built compound such as a Apex related list and Apex data tables that can be used to develop Visualforce page. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, आज इतना ही देखते हैं। चलो, थैंक यू सो मच। पेज को मेरा जो यूट्यूब चैनल पेज है तो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, और मैं और कुछ वीडियो अच्छे वीडियो ऐड करते जाऊंगा। तो अगर मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल अच्छा लगता है और बेनिफिट होता है तो लाइक कीजिए, और मुझे थोड़ा सा मोटिवेट हो सकूँ और मैं और वीडियो अच्छे से बना सकूँ। तो थैंक यू सो मच फ्रेंड्स, बाय।